and to try to stop the demolition of this village. In the demolition of Khan al Ahmar means the starting of the demolition of 23. Already, it's not a secret plan. It's they have planned this put this plan in 1979 when Netanyahu and the Dubles from the wing side of the settlers they put this plan to divide the Palestinian communities to hundreds of Bantustans isolated from each other. So also the demolition of Khan al Ahmar will start the ethnic cleansing in all the Palestinian territories. I think if they will succeed here and if they will do this here, there will be no opportunity for any Palestinian state to be built in the future, not next year or after. It will be difficult to build a Palestinian state. It means there will be no two-state solution. The peace process and the hope for the peace in the future. That's why I think that it's very important for our friends and for those who even still support the two-state solution, those who still support the peace in the area, those who still believe in the Geneva Convention or in Roma Convention or in the even in the human international human law. It's the last opportunity here in Palestine to protect the international law, because what will happen here, it's so difficult for us and it's so difficult for hundreds of thousands of the people. 3 months we never attacked any car for the settlers or for anyone. We are here to defend the village, to defend our existence, to defend our schools, to defend our people, and that's our right, and we will use this right to defend ourselves against any attack on the people here. The Israeli civil administration refused to discuss all these things. The Israeli High Court refused to discuss all these things, and we, after a point where the process and everything will be completely changed, we will not be able to discuss the situation as before the demolition point. Welcome, thank you very much, and I hope that we can do something.
So Abu Khamis is the representative.
I know, let me know first to say something, and then first of all, we express our sincere solidarity with the Palestinian people and their decades long struggle for freedom, justice, and equality. We support the Palestinian right to self-determination and oppose Israel's regime of occupation, colonialism, and apartheid. We oppose the Israeli Supreme Court rule, and we call the EU to act immediately and ensure that and unequivocally will defend this community. Last week, the European Parliament, with a big majority, voted a resolution and stated that the demolition will be a grave breach of international and humanitarian law. These demolition orders and similar ones by the Israeli authorities have a sole objective: to enlarge the settlements and to divide the West Bank. It is a part, as the minister said, of the expansion policy of settlements of Israel. Settlements are clearly illegal, as stated in the UN Security Council Resolution 2334. And we have also in the European, Israel must observe its duty as the occupied power under international humanitarian, stop settlement, expansion, and construction. And I say that after the resolution of the European Parliament, for us is the clear position also for 5 ministers. They sent a letter to the Minister of Israel, and the statement of Mogherini, and also the letter from the 5 ministers for Germany, Spain, France, Italy, and this is very important.
ما بدي احكي بالنسبه للقانون. لو وصلنا للقانون معالي الوزير هو حكى وهو ما بعرف جزء منهم كان موجود هون قبل سنة أو سنتين فبعرفوا وين وصلنا بالقانون لهون.
I'm not going to talk about the legal part because the minister already spoke about it and some of you have been here before, so you already know.
بدي أحكي بالنسبة للبيان اللي طلعوه. البيان ممتاز جدا، ولكن السؤال يوجد قرارات دولية اجتازتها إسرائيل.
What are you going to do about that?
نقطة ثانية، حسب قوانين الاتحاد الأوروبي الأوروبيين كليتهم أنه المستوطنات والمصانع داخل الضفة الغربية هي غير قانونية، لكن يوجد مراكز أبحاث هنا تمولها الأوروبيين.
Legislation and laws, settlements and factories within settlements are illegal, but there are research centers that are no more than 2 kilometers away from here that are supported by Europe.
الرسالة الأخيرة اللي حملها بعد أمل بالنسبة للأوروبيين لحماية هذه القرية وهي المدرسة وهذا الطلبة من الهدم.
The last message is from the children and the teachers and the women of the village.
The cooperation and the finance under some program, you spoke about research. One issue we have to put in the commission is the issue for Ahava cosmetics company, because Ahava use illegal natural resources from Palestine natural resources, and they got financed by the Horizon 2020 over 4 million. And we want to reach to put this issue in the European Parliament and to ask the Commission why it happens and why the Commission not reacted about this illegal action by such a company.
No,
Margaret.
Yes, I will just thank you very much for your great work here. Thank you very much for your resilience and for you keeping up hope and the spirit of fighting. Because
in French. In French and make translation in English.
Pour exiger de la Commission européenne qu'on fasse un état des lieux, c'est l'heure de vérité, et qu'on regarde tous les points des accords d'association qu'Israël viole à longueur d'années et de journées, et dont l'Union européenne, Israël en tout cas, Netanyahou prend cette arrivée de Trump comme un chèque en blanc, et voilà, la destruction continue de la manière la plus impunie possible, et ça c'est intolérable. Je terminerai par vous dire que même si nous sommes députés, nous sommes venus ici pour vous apporter pas uniquement le soutien des 6 députés.
By Israel towards the association agreement, because so far we have only turned a blind eye, and we can show all of those people that try to make this conflict a religious war that it's only a problem of law. Israel has taken the arrival of Trump at the power as a blank check. They've started and continue to destroy with all impunity, and that we are showing you the support not only of 6 MEPs here, but of the majority of the European population. Thank you.
Enrique.
Just a few words, because the delegation was taking account of the resolution that we adopted last week in the European Parliament. I think there is the position that we defend in the European Parliament. I thank you because you are not only defending your way of life, your vision, your idea of the life that you prefer, but also you are defending so many communities that are in the same risk as you confront. And also you are defending also the possibility of a future solution, peace solution, trying to avoid the division of the West Bank and the possibility to have Palestine state with...
Μπορώ να σας υποσχεθώ μονάχα ένα, ότι θα αγωνίζομαι με όλη μου την καρδιά από όποιο πόστο και αν βρίσκομαι αυτή τη στιγμή στο Ευρωπαϊκό Κοινοβούλιο, και ο Πρόεδρος μας μίλησε για το τι μπορούμε να κάνουμε εκεί, με τις εικόνες που θα πάρω από εδώ και γυρνώντας πίσω, και καλή επιτυχία στον αγώνα σας.
On our own territory, on our own land. With your families, I share your struggle to live free with your families in freedom and happiness. I cannot promise very much, but I can pledge that I will keep struggling wholeheartedly wherever I am, in whatever capacity. Now, as a member of the European Parliament, as our president, the president of our delegation just said, and I will carry these images, these impressions that a big heart and the right to live with their families in their own land. I wish you every success in your struggle.
This is like in one day. We lost 6 Palestinian youth. So the issue that I'm raising today, that we have escalations in Al-Aqsa Mosque, all of the holy places in Palestine, in Jerusalem, incursions, invasions. This makes the Palestinians are taking the political confrontation to a religious one, something that we can't control, as to a religious one. So it's time to do actions on the ground to stop the Israeli government from doing that. Today we are seeing that this government trying to control all of Area C. Khan al Ahmar is one demonstration of it. It's 60% of the land, of the Palestinian land in West Bank. So there will be no state, Palestinian state could be viable, or we could. You see the school? Here is the school, Khan al Ahmar school. 170 students who are studying there. If you destroy the school, you will destroy the dreams of these 170 students who are trying to get